Assalamualaikum. My name is Syarifah Mariana Mohamad. Today I'm going to present on my topic Revitalizing Sungai Segget as Vibrant Heritage and Cultural Riverfront. My site located at Sungai Segget, Johor. As we know, Sungai Segget was identified as one of the dirtiest rivers in Malaysia. Sungai Segget has been facing growing issue of the pollution and labeled as the second most polluted river in Malaysia. This is due to the awful stench emitted by the river due to uncontrolled sewage management by business activities along Sungai Segget. Before I start the project, I have done deep research or literature review about the characteristic of the river, the importance of the river, and the suitable method to apply to my site. From the research, I managed to cover the precedent study like Chongyechon River, South Korea, the San Antonio River Walk, United States, the Love River, Taiwan, and Malacca River, Malaysia. From the precedent studies, I adopt and adapt the method into my site project. Before we go in depth, let me introduce my site background. My site located at Sungai Segget, Johor. The river covers 360 hectares of catchment area and 3.5 km long located at Jalan Wong Ahfo. This area basically one of the hot spot or must visit place in Johor Bahru either for local or tourist users. Sungai Segget site major issue are river condition and heritage value. Projects aim to revitalize Sungai Segget into a vibrant heritage, cultural and livable riverfront with three objectives, which are: first, to propose a landscape approach for flood management; second, to transform the open spaces along Sungai Segget to encourage more activity; and lastly, to enhance Sungai Segget to connect the community and natural environment through the heritage and cultural aspect. After identifying the project's aim and objective, I have done site analysis, inventory, and synthesis to have a better idea for this site project. Next, we move to design concept. The design concept is the living museum. The living museum connects blue, green, and heritage environment. Living museum concept is to provide visitors with a practical interpretation of the past. It brings history to life by imitating the condition of natural environment, historical period, or culture to the fullest. At the soul of the concept as a platform that becomes the hearts that connect the culture, community, and environment. The use of existing Sungai Segget to construct flood resilience system. The system used to improve the local ability to cope with flood and promotes the development of society, economy, and ecological environment. Next, for the design strategies, I divided the element into four, which are blue trails, green trails, heritage trails, and accessibility. Blue Trail is an approach for river revitalization to construct flood resilient system and public realm along the river, such as flood management, stormwater management, and river corridor. Green Trails, an approach for the creation of public and open spaces to encourage more activity for urban dwellers, such as public spaces, urban street, and riverfront. Heritage trips for enhancement and to promote the cultural heritage of Sungai Segget while increasing the economy of the place, such as urban plaza, traditional living street, and preservation of heritage building. Accessibility is an approach for a walkable and safe city. Convert existing street into limited vehicular access, such as a primary roads, heritage trail, and water catchment. I also managed to develop space programming, functional diagram, conceptual plan, planting concept, and schematic plan. For schematic plan, I allocate the location for each spaces. Firstly, pocket park, public spaces for urban dwellers to stop by and gain natural experience in urban with variety of plant species and sitting area. Segget Boulevard, the riverside walk for users to make connection with nature and community. Legaran Segget, public viewing and leisure activities platform located at Riverside give better view angle of the site and experiences for users to appreciate the nature. Car park, reserved parking facilities provided with natural shade of big canopy trees and also permeable surface on the ground to minimize water runoff impact. Segget Plaza provide heritage facilities which blend well of both modern and traditional element museum with open art style gallery that displays various historical information. Jejak Sigit promote local identity, environment, image, cultural values, and significance of the site by displaying street art and heritage trail by using natural materials. Floating Cafe provide floating cafe with glass bridge in order to appreciate the historical river and enhance the place for beautification and to achieve the quality of life. Vintage Cafe promote sustainable economic value with vintage cafe with open dining table to give the users experience with the natural and environment with friends and families. Segget Bridge connecting footbridge to achieve walkable community and lessen the flood risk in event. Madram Food Village to make the site livable at night with variety of stall open at night with open dining table to give better experience for the users. Segget Riverfront to ensure the preservation and conservation of the existing ecosystem and trees while improving education awareness for future generation. Now we move to master plan. In these stages, we can see exactly the location for each spaces such as Segget Riverfront, Jejak Segget, Segget Boulevard, Legaran Segget and others. Next, we move to section elevation and perspective. For section AA, Segget Riverfront, an area to ensure the preservation and conservation of the existing ecosystem and trees while improving education awareness for future generation. The tensile membrane acts as a shelter per view area and the Turuka structure as the heritage information center for the history of Sungai Segget. Section BB, Segget Plaza, an area that provides heritage facilities which blend well of modern and traditional element museum with open art style gallery that display various historical information. The water fountain gives the sound of nature in urban and the flower plaza as the heritage information about the culture of Johor. Now we move to elevation CC, Segget Boulevard, the riverside walk for users to make connection with nature and community. The floating cafe is provided in order to appreciate the historical river and enhance the place for beautification to achieve the quality of life. Elevation DD, Jejak Heritage. These areas are surrounded with commercial area. The buildings are well preserved and conserved under heritage building. This area maintains the local identity and the culture of Chinatown. It promotes the identity of Johor Bahru and make the place vibrant and rich of culture. As we can see on the screen, this is my detailed development plan of Segget Riverfront. First, I would like to mention on how I solve and overcome the main issue for this site. As we know, Sungai Segget always involved in flash flood. There are three solutions which are creating rainwater harvesting system to collect rainwater to the storage. Second, creating various of rain garden to speed up the waterfall directly in Assoc to the greenery. And lastly, using sustainable material for landscape such as permeable pavement for vehicle lane and pedestrian walkway. As the result, here's my detailed plan for Segget Riverfront. There will be Segget Historical Walk, Segget Boulevard, Laman Jauhar, Rain Garden, and Teruka Segget. Next, we move to Section AA, Segget Riverfront, an area to ensure preservation and conservation to existing ecosystem and trees while improving education awareness for future generation. It also serves public viewing and leisure activities platform located at Riverside give better view of the site and experience for users to appreciate the nature. This area also to be a placemaking for urban dwellers. Section BB, Segget Historical Walk, an area that provides Teroka Segget, which is multifunction as shelter and rainwater harvesting to solve the flood issue at this area. Teroka Segget, which is blend well of both modern and traditional element design. It promotes local identity, environment, cultural value, and image of design. Elevation CC, Segget Boulevard, a riverside walk for users to make connection with nature and community. It is provided in order to appreciate the historical river and enhance the place for beautification and achieve the quality of life. The variety of rain garden along the Sungai Segget help to reduce flood risk and it also to promote sustainable environment. Elevation DD, Laman Jauhar. These areas are surrounded with leisure area. These spaces are well arranged and managed by creating places and spaces for people to get some fresh air during weekdays and together with their family members during weekend. It promotes the identity of Johor Bahru and make the place vibrant and rich with culture. Now, we proceed to perspective. From perspective, we can see how the setting of the living museum connect with urban. It can see clearly the spaces and elements combine together and make the place vibrant and extravagant. The Steroka Segget as the magnet to hold Segget Riverfront to attract people to come and visit these places. Perspective towards Segget Boulevard for people to stroll along the river and appreciate the nature. This view towards the scenic beauty of Lama Jauhar and Rain Garden. Perspective of vibrant riverfront and Jalan Wong Afok make this place a hot spot and lively. Now we move to innovative design element. Teroka Segget is innovative design element. Teroka Segget basically a rainwater harvesting system as well as providing shelter for urban dwellers. Teroka Segget main function as rainwater collector at Sungai Segget, Jalan Wong Ahfo. This idea to overcome this project main issue, which is flash flood. Teroka Segget are well designed by wooden roof and integrated gutter and scupper will direct water to rainwater harvesting system. Rainwater is collected when it falls on earth, stored and utilized at a later point. It can be purified using filtered pump and used for landscape irrigation system. In urban setting like Sungai Segget, a rainwater harvesting system is a storage tank. In this catchment area for the water directly linked to cistern, tanks and reservoirs. Other than that, Teroka Segget provides shelter for urban dwellers to appreciate the historical Sungai Segget and as a focal point for people together with their friends and family members. This is the plan view of Teroka Segget, elevation view, section and construction. Lastly, for softscape, I have started with planting concept. My planting concept consists of aquatic planting, the use of phytoremediation systems such as aquatic planting to improve the quality of water and flood resilient system. Second, aesthetic, the use of native plant mixed with proportion of compatible exotic is proposed, as well as a fragrant plants and herbs to enhance the quality of human experience. Next, rain garden, the use of planting to control and direct movement of flood management. Lastly, unifier. Planting is proposed in between structure to serve common thread and line together the component into environment. Planting plan at rain garden along Laman Jauhar. Runoff is filtered from surrounding walks and roadway into bioswale and rain garden before channeled to the river. Stabilize the river corridors, filtering and improve water quality by integrating the green trees. Planting plan at Jalan Wong Ahpok along the vehicle and pedestrian walkway, tall trees to provide shade for the users and create comfort sense. Planted in a formal arrangement to give a sense of grandeur and formality. Planting plan at Segget Riverfront. Develop diverse vegetative layers. Segget Riverfront area planted with native species help to improve water quality and water runoff. Planting palette includes Delinia sophriticosa, Hanguana malayana, Tifa latifolia, Hopia odorata, Ristonia regia, Busida species. For hardscape element, we have tensile, Terocasiget, curvy seating, bollard, lamppost with solar panel, wooden buffer, and others. That's all from me. Thank you.